Hello, Aquarius, and welcome. I'm Adriana. I'm a soul guidance coach, and I've got an intuitive and spiritual message for you about your journey. And it will contain the information that you need to move forward in a positive direction this week on your path. So, first card is the theme of the reading. It's also the energy that the universe is sending you. Big energy of discernment, Princess of Swords. Making sure that you're seeing things clearly. I feel like this is actually a continuation from the Pisces reading, which was all about emotional discernment. For you, this is about kind of discernment in general, but especially making sure that you're able to step back enough so you can keep a clear head about things. I'm really drawn to this yellow color at the top, which is all about intellectual activity, the mind. So being very discerning in your thoughts, being very discerning in your perceptions of exactly what you're seeing. Detachment is seeing without an agenda and seeing without judgment. And if the situation is close to you or means something to you or you have a stake in it, it's sometimes difficult to do this card. But this is definitely an energy of pulling back and just looking at it a little bit from the outside, as if you were unconnected to the situation. All right, let's get a personal read card for you. Where is your energy this week? We've got the Tower. All right. Whether you like it or not, Aquarius, you're being asked to look at things, and you're being really asked to look at things because the you-know-what is hitting the fan. All right. This is big revelations. This is big opening up of perceptions, and this is big shaking up of your ground. This Tower card is coming, it feels like it's something that's going to happen within the work environment, whether it's a restructuring of the inside or just something coming out where it was hidden before. It really feels like for some of you it's going to be work environment, and I think this is where this energy can really help you because it helps to stay detached, and it helps to stay detached at work. Sometimes it's easier because it's less personal. That's interesting that we're getting kind of a work vibe here. All right, I want to draw your 3-card message. And while I do, I would love to invite you to subscribe or hit that like button while you're here. And if you're returning, thank you so much for being a part of the growth and evolution of this channel itself. Really pleased that you're continuing to be, and blessed that you're continuing to be a part of a community that's so focused on positive energy and growth. Whoa. While I was sleeping, we've got the Prince of Swords going into justice, going into the King of Wands. I definitely think we are referring to a work situation here. If it's not touching work for you, if that's not resonating, keep listening because the energy flow may be applying somewhere else, but this is very strongly for someone work. We've got a boss and we've got the truth coming to light, and we've got a whistleblower. We've got a lot of revelation, just a lot of different truth coming up. But let's go deeper. Let's go deeper into this. Okay, we're going to start to see some action. You're going to start to see some actual action into wrongs being righted, balance being restored, and an objective way of looking at things. There is really no emotional attachment with any of these cards. I really love their colors together. So this tells me that this interaction is going to be harmonious, but it's like a big redoing from the inside out. That anything that's been off balance, anything that's been out of whack, anywhere where there's been one person giving too much or too much energy going to a channel that's not productive, all of that is going to be pulled back into line, into balance. And what happens when there's these two energies here, there is going to be some things that fall by the wayside. There's going to be something in the way of a cut, whether we're looking at a budget cut or a personnel cut, or maybe cutting off this particular area of enterprise or activity just because it's not fruitful or it's not productive or not beneficial. That's why we're looking here at detachment and all these changes, because one of these things that gets cut, you may be feeling an attachment towards. And it's very important to stay kind of impersonal in this whole situation and know that this is happening for a bigger reason, for hopefully the greater good. So some things are going to have to go by the wayside. But what I'm encouraged by is that we've got some upright pillars going on. So a lot of masculine energy, but also, even though we've got this Knight of Swords kind of riding in to make things happen, to bring things to a head, and he's attacking with a sword that goes this way, we've got swords that go this way, which are, nobody is going to be cut down. We're not cutting anyone down to size. No one is going to be cut down, but we're going to be upholding something, whether it's upholding some kind of ideal or upholding a different mindset that is better in line with the direction that this enterprise, or if we're talking about you personally, this life is going. So it's like a realignment of the principles, a restructuring of why we're doing what we're doing. What is the reason we're showing up to work? And at the end of it, we have the King of Wands, which is that heart-centered, passionate energy. So this is what gives me hope. Not only is he kind of representing that male authority kind of boss figure, traditional boss figure, he's also representing a life that completely trusts the heart, a life that completely trusts passion and looks for opportunities based on that passion, based on that heart's glow, that heart's desire. And the life, all of this stuff has been happening to restructure the life around the heart. You see there, the body language is so similar. She's a little bit more upright than he is, but he's very similar in body language. We've also got the first chakra and the seventh chakra. So we've got all the way up from bottom to top. We're redoing this, but it's for a good cause. It's because it's time to move forward with that heart shining out in front rather than what was there before. In this process, though, you may be feeling a bit of reluctance or sadness or regret that you don't want to cut off these certain avenues, that there's a reluctance to do that. However, you're going to be pushed to do it. Really, this Knight of Swords and this Tower, they are pushing you to do that restructuring. They are pushing this enterprise to do I feel like I'm talking about the Starship Enterprise. They're forcing a restructuring here. But again, it's for a good reason. It's to get with that King of Wands so that we're really stepping forward with the leadership that comes from the heart, not the head. All right, Aquarius, that was a bit of a wild ride, but thank you so much for sharing your time and your energy with me. I would invite you to check out, it's now soulguidancewithadriana.com. I've got openings for one-on-one readings, and I'm also offering guidance packages. So if you're really ready to work intensively on an area of your spiritual growth, check it out, because this is a really amazing offering. You get to choose your own structure. It's very flexible, but it's also very, very focused and very, what's the word? Very intensive. Okay? You will get results because you will be putting in a lot of good energy. So if that's interesting to you, please check it out, and I'll look forward to seeing you next week. Have a great rest of your day.